Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
You would think it was just another cheerful New Year live stream. A table full of food, laughter in the air, a few playful questions tossed at fans, and that familiar warmth people expect during the most festive night of the year. But what if I told you that hidden beneath those seemingly ordinary moments was something far more compelling? Something that quietly captured the hearts of thousands without anyone fully realizing why. It begins with excitement, the kind that feels spontaneous, almost unfiltered. Tonight's dishes are so plentiful, the voice says, and instantly the atmosphere feels alive. There's movement, there's chatter, there's that slightly chaotic rhythm that makes everything feel real rather than rehearsed. And then comes the hook that keeps people watching without even noticing it. You'll never guess what we're eating tonight. A simple sentence, yet incredibly effective. Because now you are no longer just watching. You are involved. And that is where the magic truly starts. The live stream unfolds in a way that feels almost unpredictable. One moment it's about food. The next it shifts to fan club jokes. Then suddenly to a playful interaction with a pet. And before you can settle into any one topic, it moves again. At first glance, it may seem scattered, but in reality, this constant motion creates a rhythm that keeps the viewer engaged. There's no pause long enough for boredom to settle in. Every few seconds, something new appears. A comment, a laugh, a reaction, a small detail that feels worth noticing. And this is not a polished performance. It is something far more powerful. It feels like being invited into a private moment, sitting quietly in the corner of someone's home during a celebration. The kind of access that audiences rarely get, and when they do, they hold on to it. And then there are the details, the small, almost insignificant pieces that end up carrying the most emotional weight. A casual mention of a minor skin irritation. A brief moment showing a dog, fluffy and lively, drawing smiles without effort. These are not grand gestures, they are human details. And that is precisely why they resonate, because perfection is distant, but imperfection feels close. As the live stream continues, the interaction deepens. Questions are asked, not just spoken into the void, but directed outward. What are you eating at home? Suddenly, and the audience is no longer separate. They are part of the same moment, sharing the same evening in different places. This sense of connection transforms passive viewers into participants. It builds a quiet bond, one that doesn't need to be stated explicitly. And just when everything feels light, almost carefree, something shifts. It happens gently. No dramatic music, no sudden silence. Just a few words, spoken naturally, almost as if they were an afterthought. A mention that certain family members are not present this year, that a traditional dish might not be made, that something familiar is missing. It is subtle, but it changes everything. Because in that moment, the celebration is no longer just joyful. It becomes real. It reflects something many people understand but rarely articulate, that even during the happiest occasions, there can be an absence, a quiet space where someone should be, and that contrast between laughter and that unspoken feeling creates a depth that no scripted content can replicate. What makes this even more compelling is how quickly the tone returns to lightness. The guessing game resumes, the conversation flows, the energy lifts again, but the audience has already felt that shift, and they carry it with them for the rest of the video. This balance is what makes the content so effective. It does not linger too long on any one emotion. It moves just like real life does, from joy to humor, from curiosity to reflection, and back again. Each transition feels natural, almost effortless, yet it is precisely this movement that keeps viewers watching until the very end. Wow. There's also something fascinating about the way anticipation is handled. The mystery of the meal is never immediately resolved. The audience is encouraged to guess, to think, to engage, and even when hints are given, they are not complete. This creates a loop that keeps the mind active, a small but powerful technique that extends attention without force. And then there is the sense of familiarity, the mention of traditional foods, the reference to family habits, the shared understanding of what New Year represents. These elements ground the content in something universal. Even if the specifics differ, the feeling is recognizable. It becomes more than just one person's live stream. It becomes a reflection of many people's experiences. What is perhaps most remarkable is that none of this relies on spectacle. There are no dramatic reveals, no elaborate setups, no overwhelming visuals. The strength lies in authenticity, in the ability to turn ordinary moments into something worth watching. It is a reminder that sometimes the most engaging content is not the most complicated, but the most genuine. And as the live stream gradually winds down, it does not offer a clear conclusion. There's no defined ending, no final statement that wraps everything neatly. Instead, it leaves space for the audience to reflect, to comment, to continue the conversation in their own way. This open ending extends the life of the content beyond the video itself, because the story does not truly end when the stream stops. It continues in the minds of those who watched it, and perhaps that is the real reason why this kind of content spreads so widely. Why not because it tries to impress, but because it connects. Not because it is perfect, but because it is real. It captures something fleeting, something difficult to recreate, and presents it in a way that feels effortless. If you have ever found yourself watching something simple, yet unable to click away, now you know why. And if you enjoyed breaking down moments like this, exploring the hidden reasons behind what makes content truly engaging, then make sure to stay connected with Update X 24 hours. There's always another story waiting to be uncovered, another detail that changes everything once you notice it. Thank you for spending your time here, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next insight.